it's Sunday, time for another weekly roundup. Now, up to this point, I've been doing year 2, week 1, 2, and 3. I think I only got to 3, maybe got to 4, but pretty sure it was only 3. So, as of now, no more numbers. It says it on my shorts, it says it on my TikToks. I'm not doing numbers anymore because numbers is just confusing apart from anything else, for me at least, because I'm getting old and a bit easy to confuse. So I'm just going to give you the date. Today is the Sunday, the 21st of May, and this is the first weekly roundup on this. Now you'll see a load of shorts at the end of this, but they're not shorts. They're the longer versions. They're the shorts that I release every day are edited down, and this is my healthy lifestyle journey. Still the same thing, still trying to lose weight. Now this week I said it was going to be the real reset, because I've said I'm going to reset about probably half a dozen times this year, and it's not really worked very well. So the real reset. Has it been going well? No, not really. So you'll see in the shorts that I had a pizza and went up, and I hit the scary number of 110. But that was only a daily weigh-in, and I always work on the weekly averages. So I'm actually 109.4-ish now. So that's my end of week average, 109.4, and I'm aiming downwards. Now at one point, as it says, I was 99 kilos, which was my target, double figures. And I maintained that for a few months, and then I started to creep slowly back up and up and up. So this is where I am at now. The weight training is going well. The gym is going well, would be a better way of putting it, because I'm going at least a minimum of 3 times a week. I plan to get that up to at least 4, and some weeks it's going to be more. Last week it was 3 times. I didn't do it on Friday specifically because I was still aching from Thursday, because I didn't overextend, but I was quite intense on that one, because I did some chin-ups, and I've never done a chin-up in my life. Maybe once. Bearing in mind I'm 60 years old, that's a long time without being able to do a chin-up. So I'm trying to do those. I'm using an assisted machine, and that assisted machine is at 120 pounds. That's half my body weight to get a chin up. I'm doing about 4 to 6 on the first rep, and it goes down to 3 for the last one. So hence my arms were aching a lot on Friday, and as a result, I didn't go to the gym, because you have to rest. Resting is just as important as the exercise itself. Biggest problem at the moment is macros. Trying to get as much protein in as possible in the right balance. Now, for my body weight, I should be doing about 125 to 150 grams of protein a day, and that is really difficult. I'm struggling with that, so I have to look at some more protein powders and stuff like that to get me protein up. That's about it. Like and subscribe to follow the journey. It's all down there and all there. Comments are welcome, and here come the little ones going that way around. See ya. Look, it's time for a reset. Do you know what? I've said that probably half a dozen times this year, but it really is time. Last year I lost 14 kilos. 14 kilos. That's about 24 pounds, 28 pounds, 30 pounds. Somewhere in that area. It's 2 stone in British terms. It's a lot of weight. I felt great. I looked better. I didn't lose as much as I possibly needed to, because according to BMI, doctors would tell me I need to be about 80 kilos, and I got down to about 99. As of my last weigh, I was slightly over 109 kilos. So from 114 start down to 99, and then back up again to 109. Enough is enough. I really need to reset. Now, as I said before, I've said this a dozen times, half a dozen at the very least. And if you go back on my videos, you'll see it. But now I really need to buckle down and get it done. So I was going to intermittent fast, but I'm going to save that. I'm going to put that in my back pocket, because it might be useful further down the line. I am going to start working on the calorie deficit by the simplest means possible. I think that I'm a glutton by nature. I love food. For instance, if I buy a pizza, it will be a large one. Will I save some for the following day? No, I'll eat it all at once, because that's the way I am. I'm a glutton. So I have to curb my need to eat, my want to eat, my requirement to eat, as well as do the exercise. Now, the exercise hasn't been too bad. I've been doing 2, possibly 3 times a week in the gym this week, or over the last few weeks. I'm cycling to work now because I've got my bike instead of walking, which is better and worse in some ways. I think it evened out, because I was walking 3,000 steps in the morning before going to the gym, but quite often I was getting the bus home because the hill's quite bad. So now on the bike, I barely have to push pedal on the way in. I could do probably half of the journey without even pedaling, because it's all downhill. But it's much more strenuous going home. I've made it up the hill once, I will admit. Even with a power assist on the electric bike, I've only made it up the hill once. but it's evens out. Maybe the bike's even better because I do struggle up that hill and I do get some cardio in. But I'm going to the gym 2 or 3 times a week. I want to push that up a little bit more. But at the moment, that's fine. Strength training mainly, a little bit of cardio. But it's the diet. To lose the fat, it's all about the diet. You lose your fat in the kitchen or in the dining room, not in the gym. I need to stand up more, I need to work more, bring my neat up. But more importantly, the biggest thing is I need to bring my calories down just a bit more. And I need to make sure that I'm eating nutritious food. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't eat junk. There is no good food, there is no bad food. But you do need to work. I'm going to do most of these on TikTok now, so if you see my videos, they're going to be longer than a minute, although I will try and do an edit for YouTube Shorts, and at the end of the week I'll probably put the full thing that you're watching now on my YouTube video. But I've been not doing that, I've been not been doing TikTok, and I've been in virtually any social media because, I just couldn't be bothered. But the thing is, and here's the point, I think doing the social media during my first 6 months when I lost all the weight last year was not only a record, which is how it started out. It was just me recording my thoughts and how I was doing, just for me. But it was a mentor almost. This is what I have to do. This is what I'm saying. If I don't do it, I'm hurting myself. And it was a guilt trip. Oh, look, I've done that. I must continue to do this. Because I've let it go, I don't have that stress, that pressure in my life anymore. But it wasn't bad stress. It wasn't bad pressure. In fact, if anything, it was a good idea. Because that way, I carried on going. I thought, I'm going to sit at maintenance. But yeah, it's not maintenance because I'll have that donut that I shouldn't have. For instance, this weekend, I had 2 donuts from Lidl. And the reason I specifically had them from Lidl is because I'm not a great believer in expensive donuts. Krispy Kreme, great once in a while, but a lot of money. And they're not really donuts, they're cakes because there's so much icing and crap on them. A donut, ball of dough, sugar, jam in the middle. Done. Now, the cheapest way to do that is to go to a supermarket in this country, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, 5 for £1. But you can't waste the other 4, even though it's still cheaper than buying them from Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts. But if you go to somewhere like Lidl, you can buy them individually. That's 40p each. So this weekend I had 2 donuts. Now that sounds like a lot of sugar and a lot of calories to most people, but the weekend before I did that twice, Saturday and Sunday, as is my wont, but I did it from a supermarket. So over the course of the weekend I had 10 donuts. So the point here is my diet needs to come down a little bit, smaller portions with the same amount of nutrition. That's the ideal. Let's see how we do. No gym today, but that's more of a technicality. I've lost my towel. How the hell have I lost a towel? I don't remember taking it home. Sure I didn't. Anyway, new towel tomorrow, back in the gym because I'm not going to spend the day sweaty because I've got a long day today. That's my latest update. Quite long, and if you made it to the end, welcome. Add, like and follow and all that other sort of good stuff, or annoying stuff. And I'll see you. Have a great day. Bye. Well, here we are, day 2 of my reset, my real reset.
Oi, you said no more counting.
Yes, I said I wouldn't be counting, but it is day 2, and I did have a bit of a difficult day 1. Yeah, it was busy because I was working, and then I had a bad night's sleep. The food was okay, but I couldn't get to the gym because of the towel, but I think I told you about that yesterday. And then the insomnia. Yes, the weird nightmare with a gay Sylvester Stallone. But you don't want to hear about that. And please don't start shouting in the comments that you do want to hear about that, because I'm not telling that story. Apart from anything else, I can't really remember it except the end bit, which woke me up. And then I had a bowl of cereal because I woke up and was feeling a bit weird and I needed a drink. And so this morning's weigh-in wasn't as good as I'd hoped. It wasn't bad, it wasn't terrible. I'm still didn't touch the 109, which is my bogey number at the moment. But it was on the wrong direction. It went up rather than down, but it was only a little bit. But technically it was because I had breakfast before. Anyway, moving forward, carrying on. This is the real reset and healthy lifestyle. If you're following, have a great day. If you're not, have a great day. Perhaps hit the follow button. See ya. Sugar is my enemy. I'm not saying it's the enemy, not your enemy, not everybody's enemy, but it's certainly my enemy. And not any type of sugar, just refined sugar. Sort of the shit you get in biscuits and cakes. Because I do love a cake and I do love a biscuit. And temptation is a big thing. See, before when I was losing weight, I didn't have the temptation. I have mentioned this recently. But temptation comes in many forms. It comes in your fridge. See, it comes in shops. It comes in vending machines. Because you don't lose fat in the gym, because I've been going to the gym and the consistency is starting to pick up. In fact, I'm going to try and do daily rotating through it. Like today I did arms, and trust me, I know I did arms, it's a bit irty. But the thing is, temptation. You don't lose your weight, your fat, in the gym. You lose it in the kitchen, you lose it in the dining room, you lose it in the shop, the corner shop, the vending machine, by not visiting these places too often. Now don't deny yourself treats, because I would never do that. I would never suggest denying yourself the occasional treat, but just bring it down a little bit at a time. Steadily bring your sugar and your sweetness and your crap intake down. I use the word crap very loosely. There is no bad food, there is no good food. Just be aware out there. Slowly but surely bring it down. That's my trouble. That's what I'm trying to do. Now, my weigh-ins this week, I'm not giving daily weigh-ins because they don't really give the whole picture. But so far, I'm on target as a weekly thing to be in a really slow decline on the weight. Now, the problem is, I'm doing weight training, resistance training. And there's always that argument, oh, muscle weighs more than fat. Well, I'm not sure if that's true, but I am trying to keep the protein intake up, and that makes it hard. So, lots of things to think about. It's not easy. Calories in, calories out is an easy concept. It's an easy thing, and it's true. But actually to make it happen in real life is much, much harder. It's not a simple thing. Anyway, have a great day. See ya. Let's talk about targets. Targets are good? Yes. Targets are bad? Also yes. Now, when I started this last February, I had a target of 99 kilos. I was 113.9, let's call it 114, and that was my target. And in around July, I hit that target. Great, yay. And I maintained that target for a few months, and then it started to slowly creep away and away and away. And now I'm about 109. I am going back the other way. But targets are a thing. Now I could sit here and say, I want to do it again. I want to get back to 99 kilos. But strictly speaking, if you speak to a doctor, even at my height, my age, and my body mass index would say 99 is not low enough. 99 is in fact 10 to 15 kilos too much weight for my size and age. 10 to 15 kilos. That's a lot. That's 2 or 3 stone almost. I would look like a skeletal. No, not skeletal, because skeletal was muscles. Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. That's probably what I'd look like. And really, I don't want to look like that. T-shirt notwithstanding. So targets, that's what I'm talking about today, targets. I could say 99 by January, because that's when the next wedding is. But that does seem a big target. Not an impossible target, because I've done it before. But let's say 106 kilos. That's 3 kilos by August. Or by July, should we say? July? No, let's go for August. August the 1st, end of July. Or my wedding anniversary. So yes, I plan on losing 3 kilos. That's my first target. And see, potentially that could be too much. See, if you're struggling to lose weight and you have a target you want to reach, make it smaller. Instead of saying I want to lose 10 pounds or 10 kilos, say I want to lose 1 pound or 1 kilo. When you reach that, say, that's good, it's a win, move on, let's have another win, and I'll lose another kilo. Win, win, win. Positive reinforcement, you might call it. Because we all need a bit of positive reinforcement. Somebody saying, well done, you're doing the right thing. Even if it's only the scales and yourself. Have a great day. See ya. Don't give up. Don't give up doing what you're doing. I had a bad day for food yesterday. Up my own doing. And so instead of going down, which is the trend this week, I went up considerably. It's my own stupid fault. Couldn't be bothered to cook. And the cheapest option, believe it or not, was a pizza. And if you're from the UK like me, you'll know that pizza is not cheap. But because I had slices, I had a discount code, it ended up being the cheapest. Now the problem here is that I love pizza. I adore pizza. And I would actually have it as my last meal should I be on death row. But that's a downfall. So instead of saving some for this morning, or today, I ate the whole thing. And I hit 110 kilos this morning. Now that's just today's daily weight. So the weekly average will probably still be on a slightly downward trend. And I'm feeling pretty sorry for myself. And as a result, I haven't had breakfast this morning. You could say I'm intermittent fasting. but that's not particularly the reason. To be honest, I still feel a bit bloated, which is unusual for me. But my point here is, don't give up. Weight loss is not linear. Thank you, Luke Hannah, for mentioning that this morning in a video. But yes, weight loss is not linear. You will have ups and you will have downs, which is why I don't advocate doing it once a week, weighing yourself once a week, or worrying about the daily weight. It's an average. It needs to go down, it needs to go up, but it's an average of the week. I always work it out on an average. I say always, recently, last 6-8 months, and that's my raison d'etre. That doesn't work. But anyway, an average. Weight loss is not linear. It goes up, it goes down, and doubly so with the ladies, because obviously the ladies have hormone fluctuations throughout the month, and that makes it go up and down. But at the end of the day, we still have to work on the old calorie deficit. I need to relook at my menu. I need to make something or have options in the house that are quick and easy to avoid that whole takeaway thing. Because that's what it is. It boils down to, I've had a hard day, I'm stuck at home, I made it up the hill, but I'm just going to waste it. I'm going to waste all that effort, all that energy release, the energy burn by having a pizza. Yeah, and being a glutton, of course. But anyway, there you have it for the day. Don't give up. Weight loss is not linear. You will go up and down. And that's it. It's not a very happy one today, but anyway, it's Friday, so have a great weekend. I should be back over the weekend. Not sure exactly when, where, or how. But there you go. Have a great day. See ya.